Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm so excited to meet you here today also. I thank God for keeping you safe and sound, as I promised you in my last video about helping you track your fertile window and your safe periods in order to prevent unwanted pregnancies, and also to be able to know when to have sex in order to also achieve conception at your own convenient time or the season that you want to. If this is something that interests you, I urge you to watch the video to the end and also hit on the notification button. Please do well to subscribe and also share the video to your friends and family. Do not forget, I am Amiadre, proud Ghanaian trained midwife who seeks to talk about everything health and healthy living. To be on the same page with me on today's video, I strongly recommend that you watch my previous video, which was about how to calculate your menstrual cycle length. This will help you stand a chance of better understanding. I'll leave the link in the description box so that you can get in there, watch the video over and over, and trust me, you will get the whole show. Now let's talk about the fertile period. To know your fertile period, you must first know your menstrual cycle length, and this is where many of us get the calculation wrong. Without you knowing your cycle length, it's very difficult and you cannot get along with this method that we are going to use. So please, first of all, get to know very well what your cycle length is. Mind you, there are days within your cycle that if you have unprotected sex with your partner, you are most likely to get pregnant or conceive, and these days are said to be your fertile period. Also, there are other days within this same cycle that you can choose to have unprotected sex with your partner, yet you are not likely to get pregnant or conceive, and these days are also your safe period. The fertile period is highly dependent on ovulation period or day. This is the day that the woman is likely to release an egg, which will be fertilized by the sperm of a man in order to get her pregnant. Now, before I proceed, please make sure you get yourself a calendar, or possibly you can use the calendar on your phone so that you can get along with me with this calculation. Getting to know your ovulation day is very important, which usually happens 14 days to your next menses. So first of all, you should know your cycle length. So assuming the woman I'm talking about right now has 26 days menstrual cycle, all you have to do is to subtract 14 from the 26, and whatever that you get, if it is 12, that means she's most likely to ovulate on the 12th day. Let's do that on the board. So as I said, if the woman has 26 days cycle, you just subtract 14 from it. The rest will give you 12. So that means this woman is likely to release an egg on the 12th day. If she happens to get 27 day cycle, you just subtract 14 from it, giving you 13. If she has 35 days cycle, also minus 14, which you will get 21 days. So a woman with 35 day cycle is more likely to get pregnant or is more likely to ovulate on the 21st day of her menstrual cycle. This ovulation day that we just talked about isn't 100% accurate. So what we do is that we use the +2 - 2 method. That means using the 26-day cycle, where we subtracted 14 from the 26, getting 12, that she is most likely to ovulate. We add 2 days to the 12, or 2 days after the 12. That means the 11th day and then the 10th day are the +2. And then 13 and 14 days are the -2. So that means it has now become 5 days. 10, 11, 12, which is the main day, 13, and then the 14th day, making 5 days are her most fertile period. Now join me as we use the calendar for a better understanding. So we are going to work on a woman who has 26 days cycle, and then when we did the calculation for the ovulation day, it actually fell on the 12th day. That is 26 minus 14, meaning she will ovulate on 12. And then we said the 12 isn't accurate, so all that we are going to do is to use the +2 - 2 method, which means add 2 days to the 14, the 12th day, and then subtract 2 days from the 12th day. So let's work out using her menstrual cycle. We are going to number it 1. Assuming she started her menses on the 2nd of December. She actually started seeing blood on the 2nd of December. That means 2nd happens to be her first day of her menstrual cycle. So 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 25,
26, because we said the woman has 26 days cycle. So meaning she will actually end her menses or menstrual cycle for December on 27th, which is the 26th day of her menstrual cycle. So it ended here, and then we are assuming that her next menses will possibly begin on 28th. So now we're going to work it from the 2nd and then 27th. So now her ovulation day actually fell on the 12th or the 12th day. So let's calculate it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So her ovulation day, she's most likely to ovulate or release an egg on the 12th, which is actually on 13th. This 13th or the 12th day isn't 100% accurate. So we are going to add 2 days before and then 2 days after. 2 days before will fall on 11th and then 10, and then 13 and then 14. Meaning she now has 5 fertile days. So if a woman really wants to get pregnant or conceive, the days that she is likely or most fertile happens to be 5 according to the method that we are using. That means she will have to ovulate or become pregnant or have sex unprotected on the 11th, the 12th, the 13th, 14th, and then the 15th. That is the 10th day, 11th day, the 12th day, the 13th day, and then the 14th day of a menstrual cycle. That does not end. Any of the days within these 5 days, if you have unprotected sex, you are most likely to get pregnant. That doesn't end it, as I said earlier. The man's sperm can actually survive for 3 to 5 days in a woman's body. So that means you have to work from the least day, as in the first day of her fertile period, which is on the 10th day of her menstrual cycle, not the date. The date is the 11th, but the 10th is the first day of her fertile period. So now we count 5 days backwards, because if the woman happens to have sex unprotected on the 8th day of her menstrual cycle, the sperm can survive in her body until she gets into her fertile period. So to be safe, we have to target 5 days that the sperm is likely to survive in her body as part of the fertile period. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means if we are sure to know our fertile period, we have to add the 5 days to our main fertile period that we have already explained. So the 9th day, the 8th day, the 7th day, the 6th day, and the 5th day is actually part of her fertile period. So by then, maybe the woman will still be bleeding. She is more likely or also likely to get pregnant. While these days are your fertile period, the remaining days are your safe period. So you can have, if you have the 26-day cycle, you can have the remaining period from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. These whole 12 days are your safe period that you can decide to have unprotected sex without getting pregnant. Yet, it is not also 100% accurate. And so, we recommend that you use a barrier method like the condom, so that you will be free and then also safe from unwanted pregnancies. We recommend that because it can protect you from sexually transmitted diseases. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, comment, and also subscribe to the channel. Hit on the notification button and see you in my next video. Bye.